Hello everyone! Please don't mind me, I am very tired right now. Also, Ice is kinda AFK at the moment. But, hello! I am so tired, I forgot to pull up chat on my tablet, but I can do that while I'm still unmuted. Yeah, I'm in extreme pain, and I am very tired. Because I only got 2 hours of sleep last night. But hello everyone, how are you? I am just so let's see how this goes. Probably not very good because I am running on 2 hours of sleep. Also hello Nix. I know you're here and you're in the background. Hello. There, I can see chat finally. Yeah, I apologize for the hour late to start because, as it happens every stream week, I apparently have to bring in groceries, so we start an hour later, which I really don't like, but you know. But yeah, I'm very tired right now because I only got, hold on, let me see my watch here. I got 2 hours and 10 minutes of sleep last night. Don't ask me why, I don't even know. Yeah, when I was doing my Genshin dailies, I was fighting to stay awake. But, yes, hello. Am I unmuted? Yes, I am. I'm just making sure. And the bubble circle thing is in the right spot, unlike last time. So. You need to let Ice know that I'm unmuted when he gets back.
No need to do that, I'm right here.
Oh, I was about to type, it's like, hey! I'm unmuted, but hello!
I forget that I've got wireless headphones now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I've had wireless headphones for like a few months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry. In my room, just close up the house real quick.
You're good.
Why it sounds so distant? Because I'm just using my standing mic instead of switching inputs.
You're good. You're good. But yes, Ice is here too. I am very tired, help.
Nah.
Shit. I almost dropped my dice.
What's good, nerds? Don't do that. I'd advise you do something else. Like drop kick a tub.
YouTube, this is a joke.
For now. For now it is.
No, it's a joke. It is a joke. No.
For the foreseeable future, it is a joke.
Mm-hmm. You want to give a brief recap of what happened last episode?
In a second. Just getting something pulled up here real quick. It's definitely nothing nefarious.
Sure.
Just kidding. I'm just pulling up a better loot version of the song too.
Okay.
Which is oddly loud. Alright, good enough. Okay. Last session, these couple of nerds went on a quest to go find a merchant who had gone missing. They found him. They found the people that abducted him. Jade got shot.
Tabby had a nervous breakdown.
Tabby had a nervous breakdown because he accidentally punched Melody and haha trauma.
Yeah, related to trauma. It just that was not fun to deal with. I feel so bad, but I'm the one who gave him the trauma.
As a, like, thanks for saving me, he gave everyone a magic item, and now the party has 2 out of the redacted shards of the Godslaying Sword.
Yep.
Alrighty. I just realized that I have not refreshed the current list of quests, have I?
No, you have not.
I have not. Shit. I think we're gonna go for a full refresh, actually. Someone else finally took the cursed portion of the forest quest.
Ah.
While I'm doing this, you want to go ahead and just describe what you're doing other than the generic, like, morning routine?
Probably just making sure NT's okay from yesterday.
Seems to be doing a bit better, yeah.
Good. Probably she'll take the time and, like, sharpen her sword, since she hasn't done that in a while.
Fair enough. Probably do some light shopping, all that stuff. Just get, like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, top up on potions, all that.
Yeah, just to, like, sharpen her sword, tune her guitar if she needs to. And if...
Right, that was part of the thing I was going to do that I forgot.
If Jade or NT wants to do something, they can. Marrow is just being cat. Just chilling.
Sorry, just cracking all my bones again.
You're good. Speaking of cracking bones, I need to crack my bones.
Let's crack a lacking.
That was weird. Alrighty then. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit here. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm trying to be mindful of the music and how loud Ice is compared to it, because I've realized in, like, the first couple of episodes that the music is a little loud. Especially in the one shot, when I was doing a highlight, trying to get highlights, I realized the music was pretty loud in certain areas, so I need to be careful of that, especially during, like, combat, when I switch to combat music, so. Though, during the one shot, I was using my tablet, so, and that is usually pretty loud, so. Now I'm currently just using my computer for Ice and music, and I'm using my tablet to see chat now. So I don't have to keep switching in between stuff. Just let me know when you have the board refreshed and whatnot.
You know what? I actually do have something I can be doing while I am stealing side quests from the internet.
Alright.
You said you're just going around, like, doing your shopping, all that, just, like, probably just, like, so good.
Mostly, she is not really doing shopping. She's mostly just tuning her guitar and sharpening her sword, because she hasn't done that in a while.
Fair enough.
I mean, if anything is, like, catching her eye while she's out with NT, then sure. But probably not.
I would imagine you just, like, kind of going around seeing if any, like, merchants or shopkeepers or whatever need help with anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that at some point when you're alone, Tabby's off, like, doing his own thing or whatever, you just hear this kind of voice in the back of your head.
Oh boy.
Maybe speak.
And I feel like she would just, middle of, like, sharpening her sword, she would, like, stop mid-swipe, and she's like, am I fucking hearing things? It just keeps sharpening her sword. I swear, ever since I swear. I swear, ever since I've been here, I feel like I've been going crazy.
A few seconds later, you would hear in the back of your head again. Miss, may we speak, please?
And she would, middle flipping her sword over. Okay. She would look over towards Marrow, and Marrow is just sleeping over on the bed. Okay, she's like, okay, it's definitely. Am I fucking hearing things? She would, like, look around and just cautiously do another swipe of her sword.
Right as you're, like, starting down the sword with the, I'm guessing you're using, like, a...
What? So you cut out, like, right at the end there. Ice? Hello? Is it me? No. Ice?
Right, time to play. Who's having internet troubles? It's me. I'm having internet troubles.
Okay.
Anyways, you just... Fuck's sake, computer.
I guess your internet doesn't want you to talk. What now?
I think we gotta get a new router. You're using like a sharpening stone or something on your sword, right? As you're just like
it's a pretty
down the edge of the blade.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one too because of how big her sword is. So it's about the size of her hand.
Right as you start to like slide down the sword, like literally the second you start to hear it scrape, you would hear that voice again in your head. I would prefer not to intrude inside of your quarters.
Okay, I'm definitely not hearing things. Where would you like to meet? And she keeps sharpening her sword just to like do something so she doesn't freak out.
If possible, if it would make more sense to meet in a more public area.
Is there a certain spot you want to meet me at?
There are some errands I must run within the town, if it is alright if we speak while you accompany me.
Sure. Where would you like to meet?
Simply outside the tavern will suffice.
Okay. So she finished up sharpening her sword, and she'll just, she wouldn't put on her armor or anything, just grab her cloak and head out. Mostly to cover her wings and whatnot.
Alrighty. Head outside then? Internet troubles again. Kill me. I'm certainly having fun with my shitty-ass internet.
Yeah. Also, she would try to exit the room without waking Marrow. Do you want me to do a...
You there?
Hello? Hello?
Can you repeat that? You're cutting out.
Okay. I would like her to sneak out without waking Marrow. Do you want me to do a stealth check on myself and a perception check on Marrow?
I'll roll the perception for Marrow. You just worry about your stealth check.
Okay. Probably roll at disadvantage because they're asleep.
Fair. Yeah.
But what did they get?
I want to hear what you got first.
Oh, okay. I haven't rolled yet. Hold on, give me a second. My stealth. I forgot that is okay. Got a 17.
10.
Okay, so I'm able to sneak out without waking them up.
Yeah, you swear Marrow's awake for a sec, but they're just stretching out in the sunlight.
She, like, as soon as they start to stretch, she'll hold her breath, and then when they relax, she'll just, like, okay. And quietly close the door behind her and quietly head down. I don't know if it's like a hallway or something where the room is.
There's a short hallway, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, there are several rooms up here.
And she'll head out she'll head out and meet whoever tried to contact her outside the tavern, I guess. By the way, she has her hood up.
I'm internally laughing because I just remembered this one meme. It was like a black cat, and it just goes, but it's like 2 frames. It's mouth closed and mouth open.
By the way, she has her hood up because she doesn't want to draw too much attention to herself.
Fair enough. I don't know if a hood is the best way to do it, but fair enough.
I mean, this cloak kind of has a hood. I mean, at least how I envision it. I mean, she would put it up when she gets outside the tavern. She wouldn't put it up inside the tavern because I bet Soot would be very suspicious about that.
Yep, fair enough. Alrighty. You step outside. Seems like a pretty normal, very sunny day. Good amount of foot traffic going through the area.
Okay.
And, you just hear someone walk up to you. Ah, excellent. Alright.
And she just turns and I feel like kind of I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I want to describe this. I feel like her back would be turned towards them.
Yeah, they walk up behind you.
And she turns towards them. Hello?
Real quick, as you face them, can you roll me a quick history check? Or I guess investigation is more accurate.
Investigation?
Yep.
Yeah, I can. Ooh, that's not too bad. Got a 19. I couldn't do math for a second.
Oh, good. You swear this person looks familiar, but at the same time, you've never seen them in your life.
So it feels familiar.
Like something about the face just feels like you've met them before. But, like, you don't recognize the voice, you don't recognize, like, any of the specific features. It's just, like, one of those weird feelings, you know? Kind of like deja vu.
Okay. And, as that, like, and that when that plaster, where she really turns around and feels that, her eyes return a shade of green, because she is slightly confused.
I describe her a little bit more. This woman stands probably a little taller than you, like just an inch or 2.
So you can't. So probably about the same height as the horns, then, since the horns my son not kinda...
Yeah, about the same height as your horns would go up to.
Okay.
Fairly tan skin. This kind of almost like dark brown hair, but not quite. It's just brown hair is the best way to describe it, I guess.
Kind of like my hair, or is it lighter than my hair?
I'd say a little bit lighter than yours.
Okay. As in real life hair, guys. Real life hair. I am a brunette. Everyone keeps saying I have black hair, but no, it's brown. Anywho.
Anyways, her eyes are this, like, very bright shade of yellow.
Ooh.
You can see that she has some more elven features, like the kind of more pointed face, the knife ears.
Okay.
It seems to be dressed very casually, probably just like a light cloak on. Like over some fairly simple clothing.
Okay.
Overall, just seems to be a pretty normal person.
Okay. She, like, my soda has a very confused look on her face. Like, I've never met this person, but at the same time, it feels like I have. I'm not saying this out loud, but she's, like, thinking it.
I figured. She kind of just starts walking. Just, like, kind of expecting you to follow along.
Yeah, I follow her, but still very confused. And, as I'm walking, I would have, my hands behind my back. Just kind of, like, my hands clasped together. Kind of try to hide them in the cloak.
Are you saying anything before she does?
No, because she's very, like, she's kind of, my son will be kind of lost in thought, trying to piece everything together. It's basically that one meme with the woman with the equations around her face. She's like, trying to piece everything together.
Just like,
She's like, and her eyes are like turning a more shade of green as time passes. Like she's getting even more confused.
I apologize for reaching out to you in such an unorthodox way, but I figured it would be best to contact you alone rather than trying to single you out while you were with your group.
And my son will kind of jump at the sudden as she speaks. She's like, I mean, fair enough, especially knowing how those two are and how that certain one is protective of me. I don't blame you.
I figured you seem to be the sort of leader. This decision would be the decision that I have for you would be best left to your hands rather than any of theirs.
Fair enough. Why did you want to speak to me in the first place?
First, I feel I must apologize for something.
Apologize for what exactly?
If I'm not mistaken, you and your friends were contracted to find a garden, and the quest said that it was taken out by a noble's son, correct?
What's she talking about? The
garden quest?
The enchanted garden where we got the flowers and such?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. She'd be like, enchanted garden. Oh, yeah. What about it?
Well, those illusions were something that I was assigned to create on behalf of my father.
Oh. I mean, it was to protect the garden, if I'm not mistaken.
What'd you say? Sorry, I was too busy coughing.
I basically said it was basically made to protect the garden, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yes, but that was more of a secondary purpose. Primary purpose was to test any adventurers to see if they would actually be able to pass it.
I mean, from what I can remember, we didn't get too bad of illusions. Sure, I got fog and my partner got off-road. And as she wanders to Jade, her facial expression changes like, oh, I forgot about Jade's. I forgot about that. But we were seriously...
Your Dragonborn friend was forced to fight illusions, correct?
Yeah. Luckily, none of us were hurt. Sure, he was exhausted, but at least none of us were harmed in that.
Truthfully, several adventurers have been assigned that quest previously, though none of them actually were able to best the illusions. They either wandered out of the forest or into some form of danger, and I was forced to drop my illusion.
Oh.
My reasoning for this is, as I said, it was on behalf of my father. He requested that I do so in order to find stronger adventurers for his cause.
And when she says cause, her head, my son has been like looking down at the ground, just thinking of everything, and then her head perks up when she says the father's cause. Cause? What?
If I am understanding correctly, you have met my father, I believe. At this point, you would be in a not really a more like secluded area, but there's not quite as much foot traffic through here because you kind of went down like a little side road as she's been like stopping at various stalls.
Okay. Can I'm kind of piecing everything together in my head right now. Like, actually, do you want me to do, like, another, like, roll to see if I actually know?
Yeah, go and roll another history check.
History this time instead of investigation?
Yeah, sorry, roll a history check.
Yeah.
Not another one, just a singular one.
Alright, let's see here. Woo, okay, that's still not great, but it's not bad either. That'd be a 16.
16, this woman definitely seems familiar, like I said before. And you're kind of starting to piece things together a little bit, but you're still not confident on it.
She still is pretty confused. Like, that shade of green is not going away.
I apologize. I just realized I never introduced myself properly. My name is Alexandra.
Nice to meet you, Alexandra. And I'm a Melody. I'm pretty sure you know my name. I'm a Melody.
Yes, Melody. Your party members are Tabby and Jade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sure. One goes by NT, but tomato. Anyways.
And as she says that her name is Alexandra, and like those few sentences kind of bad, it suddenly just like clicks for you in your brain that dream that you had.
Wait a minute. Like she would not say it out loud. She would be like in her head. Wait a minute, Oh no. And minus apologizing for those illusions, what did you need to exactly talk to me about? If there's a certain thing you need to talk about?
Sorry, you cut out what?
I'm just asking if there's anything else she needs to say minus apologizing. Hello?
God damn, my fucking internet hates me today.
Did you hear what I said?
Okay, you keep cutting out, but I'm getting the basic gist. You're asking if there's anything else she needs to apologize.
You're cutting out really bad there, Ice. No, I'm asking if there's anything else.
You're asking if there's anything else she needs to apologize for?
No, anything else she needs to, like, talk about. Is there, like, another reason why she wanted to talk to me? Did you get any of what I said?
Damn, I just can't.
Here,
I can have fun today, can't I?
Here, let me type it out.
Hey, can you hear me, Major Tom?
Yes, I can. Oh, my signal is going in and out, too. So it's not just you.
You're asking if there's anything else she needs to apologize for.
I'm asking if there's anything else she needs to talk about, not, like, apologize or anything, just anything else she needs to talk about.
Right, I nearly forgot. I was the one who projected that dream into your mind several nights ago.
I thought that dream was a little different from the others I've had.
Yes, that was a memory of mine from when I was a child.
Mind telling me why you gave me that?
It was another test to see how you would react.
Okay.
Perhaps I should simply get to my point, shouldn't I?
That would be nice. And you can see that shade of green of hers, of her eyes, is kind of shifting into more of a... I need to look at my character sheet my character's reference sheet real quick to get the color correct. Give me a second. It's been a while since I had to express the color changing. That shade of green is more changing into an amber color now, since she's kind of on edge now.
Very well then. Miss Melody, my father aims to fell the gods. And if you are willing to join us, it would make his goal ever the more easier to accomplish.
What did she say? You kind of cut out a little bit in the middle there.
It said that her dad wants to fell the gods, and if you join them, that his quest will be easier to accomplish.
Oh, okay. That is quite a lot to take in.
I would imagine so, yes.
Can you give me time to think on that?
Of course, you may feel free to discuss with your party as needed. And she kind of like reaches into her pocket and just pulls out what looks like just like a little wax stamp, almost. Just on it, or like a little wax coin, that's the word.
Okay.
And just hands it over to you. When you are ready to speak again, simply break this, and I will be there shortly.
Okay. She hesitantly takes it.
Are there any questions you wish to ask me before I depart?
Why me exactly?
Admittedly, myself as well as my father's other allies, excuse me,
You're good.
have been keeping an eye out for adventurers with strong potential. And what the friends of my father have found is that you and the one you call Tabby, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The two of you are not actually from either Estella or Ecria, but some other place entirely.
And as she says that, her eyes kind of shrink a little bit and turn into that full amber color, and she kind of stiffens up.
Of course, we don't know anything about where you're from or anything about your past, but if you are able to arrive to here from somewhere else, then that signifies some form of greater power.
Yes. You can see that my Sona's kind of sweating a little bit because she thought no one would tell she's not from this world. Do you want me to roll like a wisdom save or something? Because
I'm gonna say if you're trying to cover up that you're nervous, roll deception.
Yeah. Like my Sona's basically.
I actually have a stat sheet for this character.
Yeah, my Sona's kind of sweating bullets at the moment. Luckily, my deception is pretty good. Okay. What's my deception?
Unfortunately for you, Alexandra's insight is really good too.
Shit. I got an 18.
Let's see who wins, shall we?
Oh boy, this is not good. I mean, it kind of makes sense if her insight's pretty good, who she grew up with and whatnot.
Yeah.
Once you roll, I'll describe how my Sona's looking at the moment.
Okay.
So what did she roll?
Oh, what did you roll? Sorry.
Oh, I got an 18.
You got a 25.
Damn! Okay, so to any normal outsider, she looks fine, but since she's pretty close to her, she's basically kind of sweating bullets at the moment.
Yeah, Alexandra somehow seems to see right through you.
And, I thought, my son is trying to find words, but she can't really find it because this kind of shocked her, because, no one has been able to tell she's not from this world yet, minus now. And of course, Jade, and because of Jade, she basically told Jade, but you know.
Yeah, you literally told Jade.
Yeah. And he didn't seem to care. So, finding someone out that's close to this is very shocking for her. So she's kind of taken aback at the moment.
I apologize. I imagine that must be quite a shock.
Yeah. From the whole time I've been here, no one's been really able to tell that I'm basically not from here. Sure, I'd be like, well, duh, but, you know.
Yes, that is the reach that my father and his allies have. The ability to gather such information is valuable.
Right? This is a freaking lot to take in. I'll think on your request. I'll talk with my party members, and I'll get back to you whenever we figure that out.
Very well then. No other questions then?
Not that I can think of at the moment. When we meet up again, if I think of any other questions, or if my party members have any questions, I'll relay them to you.
Thank you. And then I believe I must be on my way, so I will need to take my leave.
Yeah.
Take care, Miss Melody.
Yeah. And she...
And, sorry, go ahead.
No, you describe how she walks away, and then I'll describe how my Sona, you know.
I was gonna say, she, like, takes a few steps, and you, see her, right hand kind of, like, flick out a little bit, and then she just vanishes.
Okay. And my Sona just kind of stares at the spot of where she disappeared. Just trying to just process the information she was just given. And you notice she's kind of shaking a little bit, too. Because she's, like, very stunned. Of course, to any normal outsider, if they're not really paying attention, she looks like she's just standing there. Standing there staring into a certain place. But if you get close, you notice that, like, her hands are shaking a little bit. And she's kind of looking at the wax coin, whatever she gave him. Whatever she gave me. And it's just her hand is shaking while holding it. I'm just staring at it. We lost ice again.
Another set of footsteps approaching.
I did not get any of that.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi? Hello? Hello?
No phone guy, no.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
Me just explaining to... I really didn't get anything of what she said. I was just explaining how my Sona looks. And then you were about to say something, but it's like the first, like, letter you said, it just cut out.
Damn, I got fucking frame one. Anyways, what I was saying is that, from just, like, a little off to your right, you would just hear this, almost like the sound of wind kind of swirling for a second, and then another set of footsteps, like another pair of footsteps approaching. Although this time you would recognize the kind of sound that this is associated with.
Can I roll? Can I roll? Do I have to roll something for that or no?
No, I was just waiting to make sure I wasn't cutting out.
No, you're good.
You would recognize this as typically what Vincent does when he appears.
Oh.
Another cameo, baby.
Yay! Vincent cameo! My soda would, like, recognize the footsteps, but would even, like, freaking notice anything. She'd be, like, she's still, like, stuck in her thoughts and whatnot.
You okay?
What? Hi! Where'd you come from?
Surprise.
Hi!
Just points over at a random wall.
And as she, like, comes up, she literally, like, almost drops the coin and scrambles to catch it.
You want to roll me a sleight of hand check for trying to catch the coin.
Okay. Okay, let's see what we get. Not good. What is it? Where is my sleight of hand? Unnatural ray. 15.
What was it, sorry?
15.
The 15, it like just barely slips out of your hand. Like you grab it for a split second and then it just like slips out.
Alright. Does it fall to the floor?
No, you'd see like this sort of little mini portal appear and then a hand just kind of reach out and grab it. You just kind of like hold it over to you. Obviously, it's just.
Yeah. She'll gently take it.
Goofing.
How much of that did you hear?
How much of what?
That conversation.
Oh, I literally just showed up because I wanted to bother you.
Oh. And she kind of, like, lowers her hood. And you can see, like, she's kind of, like, distraught and whatnot. She's not trying to hide anything now, since she's in someone she trusts and is very powerful and whatnot. What are you doing here? I thought you had to go do something.
Yeah, that was like a few weeks ago.
Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. And, she starts to walk and is like, here, walk. What? Sorry, you cut out?
You or something?
You cut out, sorry, what? Ice? Hello?
Hello?
You cut out. I did not get any of what you said of Vincent.
Yeah, you also cut out.
Oh.
I heard you start to walk and then you cut out.
Yeah, I start to walk, but you started to speak, so I stopped myself.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Okay. She kind of looks at the coin in her hand. Ice, can you flip a coin for me, please?
Somehow I don't have one ready on my desk.
Wow!
Either that or it's just buried under all the random bullshit I got up here. Tails.
Tails?
Oh, wait, there's a coin.
Okay.
Hey, look, there's another one.
Tell me what you
keep
get.
those front and center.
Tell me what you get.
Okay, I'll flip a real one. Heads.
Okay. I was just having you flip a coin and see if it decides to tell him what happened or not. Heads, yes. Tails, no. So, Vincent, do you have anything going on at the moment that's urgent?
Nah, just kind of exploring, you know?
Okay, can you walk with me for a second? I need to tell you what the fuck just happened, because I will trust you with this information. Because, yes, you know, sorry, I'm very scattered brain at the moment. So she starts to walk, and I presume Vincent follows her.
Yeah, he walks alongside you.
So as
he's like comically tall compared to you, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yes. How tall is Vincent for the viewers at home?
For the viewers at home, Vincent is 6'6",
and I'm currently 5'9", so he's very tall compared to me. Tall and
he's
skinny.
Taller than Jade.
Yes. Anywho, so as they're walking, in a very hushed tone, she would tell him what just happened.
You know, when people say they're gonna kill God, they normally say it's a joke.
Well, from her tone, and from what I know of this world, for as long as I've been in it, sure it's been short, I think she...
Hey, I get that she's serious, but, like, I'm just saying, normally people say that as a joke when they're frustrated.
Yeah, I've heard that plenty of times, especially with the people I'm with. Looking at you, Bakugo.
Yeah, I've also heard it directed at me. Although they don't normally call me God.
Yeah. I don't know if I can actually go through with that. But... and you notice she's kind of...
Did she say why she wants to kill God?
No.
Did you ask?
No, I was too scared. I was too taken aback by her knowing I'm not from this world to even ask that.
Yeah, I wonder if she knows about me.
Huh. Well, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
And what, that she does or doesn't know about me? Or about you?
About you.
I mean, hey, you know me.
Yeah. And you notice she's kind of rummaging around in her cloak, and she pulls out her notebook and writes down, ask why she wants to kill God. So I'm actually gonna put that in session notes.
Session notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in session notes. We just did that whole thing muted. I just fucking realized. We just did that whole thing fucking muted. My worst fear come to light.
Melly.
Oh my goodness gracious. I am so sorry, guys. Anywho,
Okay, run it back.
Alright, so apparently stream crashed because my phone decided to turn off. Fuck. We have to redo that whole thing. Luckily, I noticed before we got too far.
Too much with these.
Yeah. Alright. Where did we leave off when stream cut off? My son walking?
We left off with, you asked me to flip a coin, and then,
oh, yeah,
that was to decide whether or not you would tell Vincent stuff, and then it landed on heads, so you're telling him stuff, and you're trying to take him down to a back alley.
Yeah, so we basically,
take him down to a back alley to mug him.
No. So, as we were walking, I told him what exactly Alexandra told me, and he basically, decided, if you want to say in the Vincent voice, go ahead.
Decided what? Sorry?
It's like, what Vincent exactly told us. Told me, I should say.
He said a lot of stuff. I'm already trying to think back and I'm forgetting.
My worst fear comes to light. Minus me turning on the webcam. Oh no. I'm so lucky I noticed that before we get into
Joke's on you, I don't even have a webcam.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, basically, he's like, why do we want to ask why...
Right, that was it.
Why do we want to kill God and whatnot? And people say to kill God as a joke, based mostly towards me, as Vincent is talking about that. We had a funny visual gag where Vincent puts...
Where you were like, okay, don't tell anyone about this, and he just made his mouth disappear.
Yeah. The reason why she said that is because if you guys remember a few episodes back, I don't remember what episode it is in, so don't at me, Malil gave her the pick, and that's why they're going into, like, the back alley. And she's like, and Vincent's trying to talk, and she's like, Vincent, your mouth, and you put it back, whatnot. I am so sorry, guys, I feel so bad.
You were saying that he seems familiar, and I'm blanking on why he just seems familiar.
Yes, and I was about to mute Mike to tell you why, but Mike was already muted, so I'm gonna re-mute Mike and tell you why. Alright, just a sec, guys. Alright! So we got all of that handled. So, and the reason why I'm not telling you the reason why, Malil seems familiar to her, because story stuff! Haha! But yeah, basically, she whips out her notebook while they're walking and writes down, why do you want to kill this god and whatnot, and, why do you want to kill God, I should say. And then when she's rummaging around in her cloak and whatnot, and all that.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And then she pulls out
I had to go beat a squirrel to death.
And she pulls out the guitar pick, and that's when he's like, don't tell anyone. That's when he removes his fucking mouth, but you know. I love Vincent as a character. Like, he's so good. We haven't talked about Vincent in quite a while, actually.
Senor, calm your ass down. Just a moment, my dog is angry.
Vincent is such a great character, man. We haven't talked about.
He's just a goofy guy.
We haven't talked about him in a while. We only started to recently talk about him because of a short I sent you.
I mean, I haven't had any new ideas for him, so.
Yeah. So, are you ready to continue this shebang now? Does he know why? She said no.
Yes, I am indeed ready to continue.
Alright. I can't. Does Vincent know about her past and whatnot? If so, does he know?
Probably not unless she told him at some point.
Okay. Alright. She doesn't really remember much stuff past a certain, like, before a certain age. So.
I mean, I don't see why he would know. He's not omnipotent.
I mean, Vincent's a literal god. What do you mean?
Is it omnipotent or omniscient?
I don't know. But Vincent is very godlike, but still, anyways. But yeah.
Okay. Of a deity having unlimited power, able to do anything. So he is omnipotent, basically.
Okay. Anywho.
Omniscient is knowing everything. Okay. So he's not omniscient.
I'm just wondering if he could tell, like, something's different about her.
I mean, I don't have a stat sheet for Vincent, so... How about I flip a coin for him?
You need to make a stat sheet for him if you keep wanting to use him in the D&D campaign.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna make him, like, a sorcerer or something.
A sorcerer really fits him well. Anywho.
So were you asking if you can tell that something's up? Just like...
Yeah, like, something's up. Like, something... Like, he can't pinpoint what exactly she is, but, knows, like, something's different about her.
I mean, can probably tell based on just appearance.
And how she has fucking mutations and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, he's not gonna comment on it, but...
Yeah. I mean, my Sona knows that she's not, like, she's very different from others because, you know, she wasn't born with her, like, the way her eyes look, her horns, and her wings, and whatnot. So, anywho, after that fuck up with the, mic muting and whatnot, we have gone severely off track here. Anywho.
It sounds about right for us.
Yes, it does sound about right. Hey, it wouldn't be a blur stream without a little bit of scuff, so...
Indeed.
Alright, so, as I was saying, she would say, and she would tell him and whatnot, and say, don't tell a fucking soul about this, even NT and J don't know about it! Even Marrow doesn't even know about it.
And Marrow's just a cat.
Yeah, but Marrow is very more intelligent than a regular cat. Let's say.
Very silly.
But yeah. So, Vince is the first one to know about the pick. So, I don't know how to...
The pick, which you have not used yet.
Yeah, I haven't used it because I haven't found a reason to actually... to use it yet. But yeah, I don't know, but this deity, I don't know exactly what he is. Feels very familiar. I don't know how to put it. Well, a little...
Yeah, you're just getting deja vu.
Yeah. Basically. By the way, does the pick, like, have any special glow or whatnot?
No, the only significant thing about it is the symbol on it.
Okay. And as she's talking, she's kind of, like, rubbing her thumb across the symbol on it.
Got a very light texture.
I actually haven't used this pick yet, so I really don't know what it can do exactly and what it does.
Just... Yeah, hopefully something cool. I'm sorry, wrong place. I mean, hopefully it does something cool.
I mean, yeah, I think it would, because, out of character for a second, I remember you said that it kind of feels like there's, like, a warmth giving off of it. Like a...
Yeah, like a kind of comforting feeling.
Yeah. Okay, back in character here. It kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of giving up a comforting vibe. That's, yeah. I don't know if he can feel it or this is just me, but...
He doesn't seem to feel it now.
So, from what I'm gathering, only I can feel it. Interesting.
I mean, you said that a god gave it to you as, like, a gift, right?
Yeah, and he was surprised that I wasn't jumping at the opportunity to get a gift from a god and whatnot, but I'm not surprised at that, since a lot of people would be jumping at that, though.
Doesn't it kind of track, then, that only you would feel it?
I mean, yeah, you have a point. Still, I'm still shocked about this whole thing. Like, I don't feel like I deserve it, but at the same time, it's me, so...
Yeah, it'll probably be fine, you know?
Yeah, and she puts it away back in her cloak and whatnot. Oh shit, I just realized how long have I been out with Alexandra and now Vincent? How long have I been away from...
the conversation with Alexandra, we'll just use, like, roughly IRL, so it took about, I'll say, like, 30 minutes.
Okay.
With Vincent, it's probably been, like, another 15, 20. Just kind of chilling.
Okay. I would figure, NT would be back at the room by now.
Probably, yeah.
Kind of having a mini freak out, especially after what happened yesterday. Oh, shit. And, she kind of looks up at the sky. Where's the sun up? Where's the sun at the moment?
Sun's probably getting to around... Do you want me to just give you the time?
Where exactly, yeah, like, where exactly is it in the sky? Like, would I be able to tell what time it is?
If you're trying to find exact, I'm gonna need a survival check.
Okay. Where is my survival? +5 to survival, so hopefully I can get a good roll here. Okay, that's not bad. I need to do quick math here. My brain hates me. Ooh, a 21.
Okay, I'll say 21's good enough. You can tell that currently it's about 4 p.m.
And what time did I leave? Around, like, 3-ish? I would say?
Yeah, around 3.
Okay. Shit, and he's probably back by now. I hate to cut this short, but, something happened yesterday, and NT is kind of on high alert right now, and he's kind of... I need to go and check on him. He's probably back by now, so... I need to go...
Need a lift?
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
Vince just, like, makes a finger in towards the sky, and, as soon as it, like, fires, I guess, for lack of a better term, it's all
fires.
back in the room.
What? Wait, what?
As soon as he, like, moves his hand like it's firing, you're just back in the room now. He is not there.
Oh.
Vincent. Tabby is there.
And I just appear out of nowhere. I kind of lose my footing a little bit. I can never get used to that.
Roll me a dex save just for fun.
Okay. By the way, I would have my back towards NT. Just to make this even more funny. Where's my dexterity? Oh shit, I have a +8.
Dexterity is a +5, and you should have proficiency, so yeah.
Yeah, I have a +8 to that. Yeet. You know, I haven't dropped my dice yet today. Watch. With this roll, I'm gonna drop it. No, I did not. Okay. That is gonna be a 19!
Alrighty, 19, you don't fall on your ass.
But I do stumble a little bit because, you know, it's freaking Vincent.
Yeah.
And I kind of...
You're getting more used to it, though. It's fine.
Yeah, I just... I can never get used to that. And my back is facing towards NT at the moment. My back is to NT. Oh, fuck. Oh.
You alright? I was so with a little bit worried.
What? Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm fine. Ran into... Probably guess I ran into Vincent because I fucking just teleported into the room. And
Sorry, I'm still making Vincent's character sheet.
You're good. As she's talking, she's just, like, taking off her cloak and hanging it up. Actually, since you're here, I actually need to talk to you about something. And sits down next to him. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I thought you were just cut out for a second, but no. You're just being quiet.
No, I was just waiting for you to speak.
Oh. I was just wondering, I was just thinking if he's gonna say anything to that.
No, he's already responding. He's just waiting for you to say stuff.
Okay, basically gives him the rundown of what Alexandra told her. Not what she told Vincent, of course, but you know. Just giving him the rundown what Alexandra told her.
So this woman wants you to help kill the gods?
Apparently! And apparently they've been watching us too, and they know that we are not from this world, which fucking freaked me out a bit.
I'm not going to lie, Millie. They sound insane.
Fair point, fair point. And from what the dream that I saw, would I have told him that Alexandra gave me the dream?
Vincent or NT?
NT.
I mean, you could probably tell him. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would basically tell him, like, everything that Alexandra told me, like, word for word. From what I can remember, of course.
Okay. So this woman gave you a dream of her traumatic childhood. And I was asking if we want to help kill the gods. That is insane. That is the most insane thing I have heard in a long while.
Now that you say it out loud, yeah, it does sound insane. Now that you say it out loud,
Honestly, I'm surprised that you didn't catch on that it was insane sooner.
Well, I was in shell shock from that you know that I'm not from here. Like, from this world. That kind of took a lot out of me. I was not expecting that.
I guess that's fair.
And, she's kind of getting stirred up a little bit, and Mero would notice and just kind of, like, hop on her lap and just start kneading on her, try to calm her down. So she gave me time to think about it, and she'll pull out the wax coin that Alexandra gave her. Oh yeah, by the way, Alexandra gave her a wax coin to call her whenever we're ready to talk.
Yeah, that might have gotten cut out too, sorry.
Yeah. That was the part where when we were... Wait, was that before stream crashed or after? I think it was before, so... But just to make sure that...
I don't know, I didn't have stream pulled.
Just to make sure that everyone got that, yeah, that happened.
Indeed it did. Anyways.
And she's kind of and she's not really looking at NT at the moment. She's kind of like, you can see the gears turning in her head. And she's kind of like thinking, and in her head she's thinking, should I tell him about the pic? Should I?
You want me to flip a coin?
Yeah, can you flip me a coin, please?
Alright, call it.
Heads, yes. Tails, no.
It landed on tails.
Okay, so no then.
Secret.
I mean, my Sona hates keeping secrets from him, but this is kind of like, Vincent was different because she's not like, Vincent's not around the entire time. NT is.
He's just a silly, goofy guy.
Yeah, that decides to show up whenever the fuck he wants to because he's Vincent.
He shows up whenever I think it's funny.
Yeah. She's like, better not. You kind of see, like, she's, like, kind of lost in her own thoughts. Kind of just sitting there. Kind of out of it a little bit.
I mean, fair enough.
Does NT do anything about that?
It seems like he's just kind of waiting to see if you're going to say anything else.
To be honest, I don't think we should agree to this deal, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Kind of just places a hand on your shoulder, Millie. You were debating whether or not we should agree to a deal to kill God. Did she even say anything about how they're going to go about doing this, or was it just, hey, we're going to go on the crackpot idea. You want to join us?
I didn't exactly ask how they are planning on doing that. I did write a question down in my notebook to remember, because you know me, I forget shit. But
yes, quite often.
Haha.
Don't laugh, it's true.
Sorry, that took me out of character for a second, hold on. Now that I think about it, I think it has to do with the fragments, the part of the sword that we got. Because I was reading up on certain stuff while I was in the library and while we were just trying to figure out that dragon sword. I read up on the sword that can kill gods, apparently, and apparently there's a certain amount of fragments, and we have one that we know of. I don't know from the time we've got that part from now. Wait, now that I think about it, and she gets up, and where is the sword that we got recently? Where is it exactly?
Well, that was weird. My Discord just decided that I get to go to hell. The sword's probably just, like, on his hip.
Okay. Okay, she wouldn't get up then. Now that I think about it, can I see that sword real quick?
Just draws it and hands it over to you.
Alright, and she gets up and walks over to where she hides the chest. I feel like there's, like, a little area where she puts the chest in, like, she made an area to hide it, so people don't find it. So she goes over there, pulls it out, and opens it, and pulls out the other fragment that we got, and holds it up to the sword. Would she tell that the sword that we just got is part of, you know, like, another fragment? Or do I need to roll something for that?
I'll say go ahead and roll me, just for fun, we'll say investigation.
Investigation? Okay. Whee! Okay, that'll be a 14. Not great.
With the 14, it seems like maybe based on the color it could fit, but currently it does not seem like it would fit on there.
So probably she would put together that's a different part of the sword then, if it is part of the sword.
That would track, yeah.
And she gets up and walks over to NT, and if NT wants to also do an investigation check, he's more than welcome to.
He's got bad investigation, but he'll try.
How's his investigation?
+1.
I got a +2, so.
Yeah, well, Jade's got a +4 now, so.
You know what? I want to roll marrow. You know, I want to roll marrows.
Definitely no. Wow, all those are terrible. But this one rolled the best.
I'm gonna also roll.
Whoa, 18.
Damn! I'm also gonna roll marrows just for fun because yes.
Fair enough.
It's just gonna be flat because Marrow does not have good investigation. Oh, holy shit! Marrow got a 19.
Damn, total?
Yeah, total. Pop off, Marrow. Pop off. Like a natural 19. Like that was natural without any modifiers. Wait, do you have any modifiers?
Oh.
Do you have any modifiers, comrade? No, just a natural 19. So.
Damn. It's pretty good.
And what did NT get? I forgot.
You got an 18.
Okay.
17 + 1.
Okay.
Okay, so you see as he's kind of like basically kind of holding it over where the rest of the blade would like maybe form up to.
Mm-hmm.
And you see some of the crystals almost like kind of detach from the blade and like almost form a little bridge up to it.
Well, they ain't that interesting. What I'm trying to think of what Marrow would do in this. Because Marrow got one higher than NT, so I'm trying to think of what.
I'll say that Marrow basically just like baps his hand a little bit to get into the proper spot.
Yeah.
It was like just slightly off.
Well, that answers that question. Would I have like an estimate of how many sword fragments there are? Like an estimate, like between this and this. Like between numbers. I forgot if I know we talked about that, but I forgot.
Go ahead and roll me flat intelligence.
Flat intelligence? Do you want me to add my modifier or not? I have a 1 + 1 to it.
Well, it's flat intelligence, so yes, add your modifier.
Okay. Alright, guys, don't fail me now, please. Got a 15.
Okay, so I'm going to say that with a 15, it's going to be a pretty wide range, but you would be able to get some idea of it.
Yeah. And would I get an idea of how big the sword is from what we're doing here?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Probably, she would write down the estimate in her notes as well.
Alright.
That may, so we're probably just gonna give a guesstimate now, and if it changes between, like I could go back into, like, previous sessions and figure out what we said, if we said anything.
Oh, no, I've got it written down what I said before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the server, the Ballad of Champions Discord server, I've got a little private channel that's just called DM Notes.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay, so in terms of wide range, I'm gonna say that it's somewhere between 10 and 30.
Okay, that I would have written down, that she would have written down in her notebook?
Yeah, I'll say you can write that down.
Okay. What did you say?
Between 10 and 30.
10 and 30, okay. I can't type, goodness gracious. Alright. Alright. And she pulls out, and you see she pulls out her notebook and, like, flips through it and lands on to where she was writing about the sword. Alright, from what I can guess from, there's 10 to 30 fragments of this, and we have 2. And I told Soot about the sword fragments as well, and he said that, fuck, I'm blanking on the name. What did he say? I forgot what. Soot, how many sword fragments that before he left?
He said that they had 2.
Okay.
At the time of his leaving.
Okay, so I'm gonna reword that, because I just realized that, we're kind of giving away Soot's identity to NT, and she promised not to say anything. I'm gonna reword that! Forgot. So, I found out from, someone, that before they left their army, they had 2 fragments. So that's 4 that we know of. I don't know how many fragments they have the sword of now, but really don't want the sword to fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly take a genius to understand that that would be incredibly disastrous and probably lead to a lot of death.
Yeah.
Yes, death. That's what I want to say, Rain. Death.
Death!
Death.
NT, we love you. Anyways, so...
We love you, NT, and your goofy voice.
Yes. So we're not gonna take... We should probably talk to Jade about this as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Speaking of Jade, where is he?
Yeah, that's so he was just going to go out for some food. Said that he was getting a little bit tired of getting the same thing at the tavern every night.
Fair enough. Well, when we know when he gets back, we should probably let him know. So, from what I'm guessing, we're not gonna take up on the offer then?
I mean, personally, I would not.
Yeah. From the certain vibe that I got off him in that certain dream that I got off of him, he had a dark... I don't know how to explain it exactly. He didn't... Nothing about him seemed right, if that makes sense.
Just got a bad vibe.
Yeah. And from her as well, now I think about it, I didn't like the vibe off of her as well. How she contacted me was very weird. Yeah, it kind of took me off a little bit.
Alright, well, then I guess whenever you're ready to contact her, we'll do that and just try to keep things civilized.
Yeah. Good thing I was able to talk. This is how I process information, talking shit out. Yay!
Good thing you had someone to talk to so that you didn't agree to kill God. I don't think that would go well.
Yeah. Good thing I have you around. And she gives like a little cheeky smile as she walks away.
Just gives you...
I was
gonna say, gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, aw. Yeah, she gets up and puts like the sword fragment back in the chest and puts it away. So before like she gets up, he does that. Alright, next order of business, waiting for Jade to get back, I presume.
Yep. I'll say he probably gets back. He gets back pretty late, I'll say.
Okay, so probably just chill for the rest of the time. Probably just chat and whatnot.
Sounds good.
Try to calm her mind of what's fucking happening. Cause... she was, like...
You there?
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Did I cut out?
So you cut out for like 2 seconds, I thought.
Okay.
So I heard like just gonna be chilling there, and then I heard you blowing your nose.
Oh, I wasn't blowing my nose. I was just blowing a raspberry. Probably. She was actually on the brink of a panic attack while she was talking to Alexandra. So, good thing Vincent showed up when he did, because otherwise she would just be panicking in the middle of the street.
Good thing I decided to have Mr. Silly Goofy Guy show up.
Yeah. It didn't put her at ease fully, but still, like, having someone she knows and trusts there was a big help.
Yeah, I bet.
So probably, for the rest of the time, she's just sitting there chatting with NT, doing her usual stuff to, like, calm herself down and whatnot. Like, drawing, maybe writing some music or playing her guitar and whatnot.
Alrighty.
So, time skip to where Jade gets back?
Yep, I'll say when he gets back, he seems like he's been out drinking.
Oh, dear lord. Oh, no.
He doesn't seem shit-faced, he just seems a little tipsy.
Okay. Is he coherent enough to actually, like, think clearly?
Maybe not fully clearly, but mostly.
Okay.
Like, good enough.
Alright. Maybe... I'm trying to think of how... Like, maybe she's still up to the room. She's just, like, I don't know, playing on her guitar, and T is, like, either, like, downstairs or something, waiting for him. Doing something. I don't know.
He's doing stuff. I don't know.
Probably waiting downstairs for him to get back. By going up to the room.
Just, like, in the common area?
Yeah. Maybe, like, he was staying up there for most of the time, but for, like, maybe an hour or so before Jade gets back, he decided to wait down in the common area while my son just chills upstairs. Because...
Alrighty.
So
you're just having him, like... Excuse me.
You're good.
Are you just having him, like, call you down when Jade's there?
Yeah. If I probably try to find, like, a quiet spot in the tavern where no one can hear them. Or go out, or
but
even...
It's late at night, so really the only conscious person around besides you guys would be,
Soot.
Yeah, thank you. I blanked on his name for a second.
And... Oh... Imagine Soot overhearing what happened. Oh...
I have his character sheet.
Yeah, if you want.
I can have him roll perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just take me a sec to find it.
Right. By the way, when does your next session start?
About 5:30.
Okay, because it's like 10 minutes before 5 at the moment. So.
I'm aware. I've got my phone next to me, so I can always see it.
Yeah, I have my watch on me, so I'm just, yeah. And I have a clock right in front of me with chat, so.
I'm going to say if you're trying to be quiet, in this case, I'm going to need stealth, but using your wisdom modifier.
Interesting.
Because it is like trying to consciously keep yourself quiet.
Yeah, and where is my wisdom? I don't have good wisdom, apparently.
How about we'll make it a group stealth check?
Okay. Whee.
All using wisdom. I've got...
I got a 21!
Damn it, Jade.
Jade, sir.
Yep. Jade got a 10.
Bruh. Alright, Marrow would also...
To be fair, he's a little drunk.
Yeah. I'm also gonna have Marrow down there. Do you want me to also roll for Marrow?
God damn, Tabby.
What?
Tabby got a nat 20.
Damn! Pop off, King.
Pop off, King. Group check passes.
Yay!
So it doesn't hear it, because Soot rolled an 18 total.
Dang! Alright. So I feel like, as soon as NT would see Jade, I'd probably, like, call him over and go grab me.
Yeah. To be fair, you guys could also just talk up in your room.
That is true.
That would be an even more discreet place to speak.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. So yeah, Tabby will just basically be waiting downstairs and just fetch Jade as soon as he shows up.
Yep. And my son is just basically sitting on the bed, just, I don't know, messing on her guitar, keeping herself occupied.
Alrighty. And yeah, eventually, Tab is like practically having to drag Jade in.
And my soda's in the middle, like almost like mid strike in middle chord, Just so, would she hear anything like outside the door?
You know what? Just for fun, I'm just gonna say that you hear Jade like crash into the wall, like bounce off of it.
What the fuck was that? And she like sets her guitar down and gets up and like peeks outside of the room. What the heck is going on out here?
As you're walking to the door opens up. You see Tabby. Jade's practically fully leaning against him. He's having to half carry Jade.
Oh dear lord.
He got a little too drunk.
Do you think it's a good idea to talk about what we're talking about now, or wait until he's a little sober?
I'll probably still remember it in the morning.
Alright. Come on in. And she turns around.
We'll wait on it if you want. Probably gonna sleep hard tonight.
Uh-huh. By the way,
I can't understand the fucking word of what you're saying.
By the way, my soda, in like slight character for her, she's kind of uncomfortable around drunk people, because of just a little thing with her. She's not very. She gets a little uncomfy around drunk people, but it's different if she knows the person. Still, you kind of notice.
The first time you met Jade, he was drunk.
Yeah. And she was very uncomfortable. You could just hear it in, like, how I was acting. And she's like, hey, I'll get him some water. Goodness gracious.
I'll just say you can just grab the water. It's easy enough.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to think of the layout of the room would be like.
Yeah, it's probably like the standard layout of a hotel room where you got like the little tiny hallway with the bathroom in it. Yeah. And then you got like the main room.
Yeah. And there's like a desk that has like a bunch of papers on it and like those mini like statues that she got.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. That's basically her workspace, but she sometimes just chills out on the bed because, you know, comfier when she plays her guitar. A lot more spacious. And she walks over and hands him the water. I'll be with you in just a second. I need to put away my music stuff.
Jade just downs the water in a single gulp.
And I feel like there's like a mini area in like the corner for Meryl, like a little bed, and Meryl is just sleeping, and they're just giving him like a real their eyes are like slightly squinted, just giving him like a really look, like very disappointed. Yeah. Like as cats do, they judge. Meryl's judging.
Yeah, you can't blame the man for getting a little silly.
I mean, fair enough. He didn't know that something like this was gonna happen.
You there?
Yeah. You just went quiet for a second.
I think you cut out a little bit.
No. I'm just thinking, and she'd be like, and you can kind of see like a mini panic moment with her for a second, and because she's searching for the pick and making sure it's like upside down. But she's like, shit, what the fuck? And she quickly like snatches up the pick. I feel like at this point, NT would realize he's been kind of secretive with that pick. So if you want to like roll something for him,
he's gonna have him roll insight.
Yeah, and you can roll it with advantage as well, since he's been doing it a lot.
Alrighty, one sec. What's his insight score?
Do you want me to roll something for myself?
Well, don't bother, because that's another fucking nat 20.
Never mind then.
Hop off, Tappy.
Dang.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez! Alright.
Holy hell.
So, yeah, you definitely noticed something's up, so I feel like he would mention it after Jade leaves. Then we can do that, like, after.
Yeah, he will. We'll do that later.
Yeah. Alright.
I can hear my dog barking in the background.
Yeah, I can too. And she kind of just, like, and after she, like, puts everything away, like, all her music stuff, she kind of plops on the bed. Are you sure you're coherent enough to talk about something really serious, Jade?
He kind of, like, slaps his face a little bit. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Where is NT sitting? So I can have, like, a reference where I'm talking. And where is Jade sitting, too? So I have a reference to...
Where'd you say you were at again?
I am plopping down on the bed. After I pick everything
Jade's
up.
probably, standing, like, next to the window, but not, like, in front of it. So you can still see outside.
Okay.
And, Tabby's probably just, so if the window's, like, on your left, Jade's over there on, like, a farther side of the room, and Tabby's a bit closer, basically on the wall next to the bed.
Okay.
Just kind of leaning there.
Alright, I am, like, right next to him then. Like, I'm on the edge as well. Alright. Let's, give him the rundown, I guess. So, she will explain word for word what happened and blah, 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 blah. I don't feel like acting that out right now.
Alright, so some lady messaged you while you were inside the room, said that she wanted to meet, and you actually obliged, which is questionable to start with. And then told you that she's been watching you for a while, and then asked if you wanted to help kill the gods. You got any idea how many gods there are?
I know there's a lot. From what I read upon.
Yeah, a lot. Sorry, my mic was just turned over, I realized.
You're good. I realize you usually turn up your mic when you're talking with NT's voice, since you apparently go really quiet.
That's your request.
Yeah. I don't know, when you go into your Russian accent, when your mic is just normal, it doesn't pick it up for some reason. Unless you're screaming in Russian, but you know.
It's because my voice drops down a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, when she contacted me, I was just minding my own fucking business of sharpening my sword, because it needed to be sharpened. And it took about, like, maybe 3 tries to get my attention, because I thought I was just freaking hearing things. It was just very bizarre. Now that I think about it, I have no idea why I obliged. But I'm part cat, so I guess curiosity and shit. And as she says that, Meryl just, like, their head just perks up and gives her a look. It's just like, excuse me? Just like, did you just this? Just like, did you, Mom, did you just insult me?
Alright, let me put it this way. There's more than 50 gods. And not all of them are bad.
And from the vibe that I got of what... did I tell him... Okay, out of character for a second. Did I tell him about the recent dream I had? About what happened? I think the only person I really told was NT.
I don't think you did.
Okay. So, I just realized... And, she would, like, explain the dream that she had that, Alexandra, can't say her name, goodness gracious, gave to her, and the, like, certain vibe that she got off of her father, per se, and her. It wasn't good.
Well, if you're getting bad vibes from them, then why is this even a question?
Look, I was taken off guard when she mentioned, that I was not from this world. That really took a lot of shit out of me, and NT here literally had to talk some sense into me because I was so scattered brain. The more and more I think about it, the more and more this idea turns out bad. And we don't even know how many sword fragments there are.
How many what fragments?
That's right. And she would explain of what she read up on the sword as well and pull out her notebook and whatnot. And this is why I keep notes, everyone! And she says in a very goofy manner. On serious note, but this is why I write down stuff I see important, especially if a sword can fucking kill gods. And she explains of what she read up on and whatnot, and how many fragments she knows of now. And they presume they have two, and the person keeping Soot's identity a secret, because she promised not to out him and whatnot, explained that when they left, they know they had two in their possession. So, and she knows that there's 10 to 30 fragments. So this is a big sword.
Yeah, from what you can guess, I forgot to say it earlier, but you could guess that when it's fully completed, it would be about the size of a greatsword.
So take my sword, for example, like, since my sword is... My sword is basically...
Your sword would be a one-handed sword. A greatsword is a large two-handed sword.
I'm talking about, like, length here. So, when she sets her sword on the ground, it basically comes up to her chin. Like, the end of it comes up to her chin. So it's a pretty long sword. For, like, flavor and whatnot. But, so how long would this sword be if she were to do that with that sword?
It would probably be about the same length, honestly.
Okay. So this is a big sword. Big.
Indeed, it is big sword.
Yes. Trying to think of what else she would say. So, as a group decision, that we're not gonna take up on this offer then?
As a group decision, that is batshit insane.
Fair point!
Yeah, once I'm actually agreeing if you want something.
And she just kind of gives Tia the side eye a little bit. But yeah.
Nothing like insane people to really bring the group together, huh?
Kind of reminds me of the Baku Squad. Anywho, but yeah, so we should probably take caution from now on, especially if they've been watching us for a while since we've got here.
Jay just like turns his head and stares over at a wall like in a sitcom.
And my son just like, oh no. And my Sona kind of just like puts her hand on her face, like, really?
Alrighty, anything else you want to do then?
For the group, no. So,
Alright, with that, go ahead and mark down a long rest, even though you don't really need it.
Wait.
And that's we're gonna end this session. Oh.
Wait. And he was gonna talk about the pick.
Oh, right. Sorry, forgot.
You're good. Alright.
So yeah, after Jay leaves and you guys are getting ready for bed, Tabby just kind of turns to you. So, what's up with that pig? You've been turning it away from us a lot.
And as he mentions that, you notice, like, she kind of, like, her whole body, like, freezes up. And as she lets out the sigh, her ears kind of go back. Well, I suppose I shouldn't keep the secret out too long. I guess that I can't English. I guess.
Got it. Just focus.
I guess I can't keep this secret too long. I can't keep the secret any longer. And she solemnly walks over to her guitar case and pulls out the pick and just kind of. You can tell as she walks over towards the bed and sits down, you kind of notice she's kind of, like, hesitant and not, like, she's kind of, I don't know.
What a great time for...
What? What a great time for what?
Wi-Fi to cut out.
What happened?
It was a great time for my Wi-Fi to cut out. What were you saying?
What was the last you heard?
Literally, as soon as you started your description of what your character is doing, you cut out.
Okay. So, as, she solemnly walks over to her guitar case and opens it and pulls out the pick. I guess I can't keep the secret from you any longer. And you notice that as she's walking, she's kind of walking hesitantly, because she hates keeping secrets, especially from NT. So, you notice she's kind of, like, very hesitant. And she just, without looking at him, just opens her hand and shows him the pick. With the album facing up, by the way.
Doesn't really seem to mean anything to him. He's just like, okay, so you have a pick with a fancy engraving on it?
Not just that. And she goes into explanation of how and when she got it. That's why I've been so secretive about it. And she's not looking NT in the eye at this point. She's not looking him in the eye.
And I question your thought process even more, because if you have... You said this was the favor of a god, right?
What was it? Just out of character, was it?
Yeah, it was basically just favor.
Yeah. And she would just, like, give, like, a small nod.
I mean, why would you even think of taking up the offer to kill the gods? It's just very questionable all around.
I don't know. Just, the whole thing is just sending my brain into a freaking frenzy. And she's just kind of, like, has her head in her hands at this point.
Just kind of, like, takes your hands away from your face and just, like, kind of moves your head up to look you in the eyes. At least you told me eventually.
You're not mad that I kept this from you?
I don't really understand it enough to be mad about it.
And you could just see her, like, her whole body just relax after that. To be honest, I thought you were gonna be mad that I kept this from you.
Look, I'm not able to stay mad at you for too long. So even if I was mad about it, I'd get over it pretty quickly.
And she kind of scoots closer to him and wraps him in a hug.
He hugs you back.
I suppose we should get some rest after this very... I don't know what to call this day, what kind of day today was, but you know.
Chaotic, confusing.
Yes.
Hodgepodge.
Yes. What?
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
On that funny note. By the way, just a quick side note, she kind of, like, places the guitar pick on the nightstand before she goes to bed.
Alrighty. Can't wait for it to be vanished tomorrow.
No!
I'm not that mean. Well, okay, I am that mean. But not to you.
Uh-huh.
You're still a new player. I'm gonna be nicer.
Uh-huh.
I gotta play nice for now.
Uh-huh.
When I stop playing nice is when you start dying.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, what'd you think of session?
I really liked it. Minus the scuff moments, I really liked it. There's also...
Yeah, but those are your fault, not mine. I'm the golden child.
Sure. There is one thing I would like to, like...
child. I can do nothing wrong.
Sure. There's actually something I want to talk to you about, like, after we end stream. Let me quickly switch to the ending soon screen here. Since we're... Where are you going? Come back here. Alright.
We are, in fact, ending soon.
Yes.
In fact, we're ending now. Good night, folks.
No. There's one thing I want to talk to you about that maybe we could do for, like, a plan for, like, next session and whatnot.
Okay.
But that's gonna be an after-stream thing, because... Story spoilers!
Take that, nerd.
I deeply apologize for all the scuff today.
I don't.
It's just, stream decided to crash. Luckily, I was able to reconnect without any issues. Minus that. And starting late wasn't really my fault. So. Yeah, minus all the scuff we had today, it was good.
Good soup.
Yes. We got a couple of funny moments with him. Especially with Tia at the very end there. But yeah. So we're gonna end stream here. Thank you all for watching. Oh, quickly, before we end today, stream is kind of gonna be up in the air for Saturday because Ice will not be able to join us. It means no D&D.
I'm going to Ren Fair.
Yes, he is. So I'm either gonna be doing art or
nothing.
Or maybe even starting Doki Doki Literature Club. As I said I would. It really depends, one, if I want to work on artwork, because I know I have artwork to work on. I have the Discord emotes and whatnot. Speaking of Discord emotes, you can vote on the second emote currently. The poll is gonna be going until, Sunday. I don't know when it ends. I know it goes for a week. You have 3 days left.
It goes until sometime.
I really don't have to change anything in my character sheet because I really didn't need to use it, minus stats, but that's about it. Great, now I have the hiccups.
You're welcome. Curse.
So it's either gonna be art, Doki Doki, or just I'm gonna take the day off. Really depends how I feel that day. Especially during this week. Let's not get into this week. So we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling Friday night and Saturday morning. I'll let you know, like, in the Discord and whatnot, and what we're gonna be doing. So, yeah. Maybe it'll be a variety stream! Who knows? So, yeah. It's gonna be an upload week next week, so nothing... But it is... Okay, I'm gonna say this. Next week is gonna be filler. I have, like, a filler episode, like, a filler video that I have for you, because I'm currently, like, having, like, nothing to post, minus, like, a small video that I made explaining how someone got an item. You'll see shortly. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. So yeah, Saturday stream kind of up in the air at the moment. Wednesday's video is going to be filler, but yeah. Well, thank you all for joining, and thank you for tolerating all the scuff moments today. I deeply apologize.
Once again, I'm not apologizing.
So I'll see you either and or in Saturday stream if I do plan on streaming, or if not, then just see you in Wednesday stream, and I'll probably see you in the Discord a little bit. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah. Bye guys. Thank you for popping in. Thank you Nex for popping in for. I don't know if you were here the whole time, but yes, thank you for popping in. I think that's all who showed up today. So yeah. Bye guys.
See you, nerds.